What is poppin'? Today is the day, January 16th, and we have Assetto Corsa Evo. It is now in its early access form, available to purchase. I believe they are offering a 20% discount for the first 2 weeks for anybody who wants to get early access and jump on board. You also get the content for free that they're going to release. It may be releasing for free for everybody. They've been having some hiccups trying to get the online working and a couple other things, but they have released all 20 vehicles for you to play in early access. No GT3 or GT4 cars, unfortunately, right now, just road cars. But the road cars they do have are fun to drive. Once you get all set up, it doesn't matter which car you pick, to be honest. Everything from the Mazda all the way up to the BMW to the Ferrari. They all drive different. They all handle different. They're all going to feel good. So let's jump into it. First thing you're going to have to do is set up your wheel. I'm assuming that's what everybody's using. If you're using a controller, this video is probably not going to be for you because I'm not using a controller. I'm on direct drive Moza R5 wheel. So you're going to jump up here to the settings tab. You're going to go over to the controls tab. Now, the first screen you're going to be presented with is this screen right here. At the very top, it's probably going to default to keyboard and mouse. What you want to do is move it over to whatever wheel shows up here in this tab. Mine showed right up, but it is not pre-configured. There is no calibration to go through so far in this game in its early access form. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to click on steering, highlight that. You're not going to have a button mapped to it when you first log in. So when you first log in, click on it, and all you got to do is move the steering wheel from the left or to the right. Doesn't matter which way. Now don't do like I did and click on throttle and hit the gas pedal and wonder why nothing's happening, because that is going to be configurable in the sim pedals tab, unless your pedals are plugged into your wheelbase. Mine are not. Mine are plugged into my PC. So you're going to click on your sim pedals. You're going to go here and click on throttle, hit your gas pedal. That'll map it, and then go to brake, do the same thing, hit your brake pedal. Now, the one thing this game does not tell you is that it inverts the gas and brake automatically. So when you jump in here and you want to play after taking all this time setting up your wheel and your buttons, you're going to get in the game. You're going to be in neutral, and the car is going to be redlining. So you got to come back into settings. You're going to click this button here. Then you're going to go over to properties. When you click on properties, you're going to click on invert access. That will take it out of the inverted access that it is currently in. Do the same thing for the brake pedal. I'm assuming the same thing for the clutch. After that, that's all really you have to do for the sim pedals. You want to go back to your wheelbase now. Map whatever buttons that you want to use for every other control. The one thing that you want to make sure you do is underneath the camera tab. It does not tell you anywhere in here which button is to select your view. That is going to be the drivable option. So right here where it says drivable, you want to click that and assign a button to that particular option, and that will be your camera view. That'll navigate through your dash view, cockpit view, hood view, regular car view. That's the button that you need to map. And come all the way down here, and you're gonna go see where your look left, look right, and look behind buttons are. Once you assign said buttons, if you go into the game like I did and hit said buttons, it's not going to do anything. That's because for whatever reason, they are mapped way different than any other game. So you're going to, once again, go into this, click on it, make sure it's highlighted, or at least has that white box around it. You're going to click on properties. It's by default, it is on press. You want to put it on constant. Constant was the only option that I got to work. Putting it on any of the other ones had the same result. Putting it on constant gave the result that you need to look left, look right, look behind. I'm assuming it's that way for some other ones. Other than that, that's only other option that I have set. I did set some keyboard options for the replay, just so I can navigate different views when I'm recording. Other than that, dev you don't have to worry about. I didn't worry about it anyway. Showroom, I think these are for just viewing the car inside the showroom. Modifiers, it's the first time that showed up actually, because that wasn't there before. And yeah, so again, comment down below, let me know if these settings helped you guys out. One thing I did forget to tell you is the force feedback settings. Those are going to be under your wheelbase, and if you click on steering and then go into settings, this option is also available throughout all the other tabs, if I'm not mistaken. But click on settings, and then you have your force feedback settings. By default, it's set to 1080, I believe, because that's what my wheel is by default when you set it up. My wheel in the software is set to 540. So that's what I have it set to in Assetto Corsa Evo. I also have it set to 540 in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Force feedback gain by default was at like 90%. I dropped it down to 75. Dynamic damping was at 45 already. Minimum damper was a little higher than 45. I dropped it down to 45. Damper gain, I dropped that all the way down to 0. Don't know if I should have done that or not. I'm using a direct drive wheel, so I didn't think I needed any damper gain. True force gain, they don't really explain what that is in the game, so I left it at 100, which is what it is at default. Speed sensitivity, I did turn that up to 100. Steering filter, I left at 20%. Steering assist weight, I left at 100, and vibrations, I left at 50. It seems kind of nice having a little bit vibration there. It's not overly excessive like in some of the other racing games that are out. This one kind of subtle. I can tell you that the force feedback in the game is so far pretty damn phenomenal. For an early access game, I can tell you every car feels different. Every track feels different. So you definitely notice a difference when you're driving Brands Hatch as opposed to driving Suzuka. The car handles differently. You feel the road differently if you're on a direct drive wheel. That's just my experience. I definitely felt that the force feedback was more dialed in than it was on the first Assetto Corsa, and so far so good. I think they got a really good game going here, and I hope they keep working on it and release everything they said they were going to release, because yeah, this game's a lot of fun. Right now you only got 20 cars. Again, no GT3s, no GT4s, but the cars they do have are a hell of a lot of fun to drive, so give it a shot once you get your vehicles all set up and your controls. And again, if this video helps you out, give it a like and comment down below, let me know. I got 2 more videos upcoming. One is just a hot lap of me driving the BMW. The Toyota GR86, and the other one is a 23 opponent race with the difficulty set at 90%. I can tell you the AI, again, for early access game is pretty dialed in. They're not smashing into you, they're not brake checking you for no reason, but they do drive competitive, and they're not overly hard so far. So stay tuned for that video. That's coming up probably later on today or tomorrow. And again, if you have any questions, hit me in the comments. And life is short, live it to the fullest, and stay fast.